musimy to wszystko zbadać. W ogóle nie ma okna, czyli ta pracownia jednak musi być zamknięta. W ogóle ani dostępu do świeżego powietrza do okna, no bo w sumie nawet nie widzimy tej czwartej ściany. Ale i tak pewnie nie byłoby. Okej. Więc zaczniemy może od małego stołu.
Anatomy.
Ciekawe.
There's a solution of a distinct color in some of the tubes. Maybe this is what Robert was working on all the time. The liquid in the tube smells very bad.
Jakieś kolejne lekarstwa,
Some medicine. I'd better leave it alone.
który by testował na pacjentach Fashbery. Pudełeczko.
A little key was hidden there.
Okej, mamy kluczyk malutki, który będzie pasował do tych dwóch szuflad. Okej.
It looks like a security code. There's nothing else there, just papers and a book.
Prawda? Do szkoły. Jeszcze druga szuflada. Co tutaj mamy?
Sophie, Robert's wife. She left him many years ago.
Tak, pewnie dlatego, że zajmował się tymi wszystkimi sprawami niedobrymi. Możemy... O, tu mamy obraz.
Another key. Who's the man in the picture? I've never seen his face before. I have to find his place in the past and obtain his key.
Ciekawa postać. Troszeczkę podobna do Markusa. Sofa. Na bronię możemy spojrzeć.
I'm tired, but I won't rest yet.
Ale ciekawie tutaj jest. Po jednej stronie mamy bibliotekę, po drugiej bronię. Zobaczmy tu.
Study of the human brain.
Książka.
Robert has left this one opened. He won't be able to finish it now.
No cóż. Półka na książki.
Assorted medical literature. Medical volumes. There's no point in skimming through these. Most of them are in Latin.
Jeszcze mamy zegar. A, jeszcze dyplomy możemy przejrzeć.
Robert's diploma in medicine.
Tak. No zobaczmy na zegar.
Exactly 12? It probably doesn't work.
Dokładnie. Musimy tutaj ustawić godzinę na tym zegarze. Tylko nie za bardzo wiem jaką. Aczkolwiek podpowiedź do tego jest tu. MCXX
That
1120.
is a year prior to building the foundation of the castle.
Tak. I to jest właśnie taka zagadka. Musimy te cyfry, one są po rzymsku, wpisać tutaj po arabsku. No w sumie to jest dość proste nawet. Czyli musimy ustawić... Aha, kręcę tym. 11:20, tu kręcimy. Okej. W tą stronę. Chociaż do tyłu moglibyśmy, ale zegara do tyłu się nie kręci. Czyli... cofaj. 11:50. Tu. Tak chyba. Okej. Jak dobrze ustawimy, to się zakręci. Mamy tajemny safe.
A secret bookcase. Robert had more secrets than anyone would have suspected.
Oczywiście ten safe będzie zamknięty. Jednak mamy tutaj papier, to zabezpieczenie. Używamy go na światełku.
Six, 3, 0, 8, 1.
Tak. Ciekawe zabezpieczenie. W sumie jeszcze można by powiedzieć, że ten kod na dole tego papierku coś znaczy. A tak, ten kod musimy wpisać tutaj. Tu otwieramy to i przyciskiem musimy przekręcać. Nie da się cofać niestety. Czyli 6 3 chyba 0 8 1. Tak, jak dobrze przełożymy, to się samo.
This is the right combination.
Okej. Luknij, no. Co my tu mamy? Jakieś pebówki?
More tubes with that smelly solution.
Uj. Pamiętam.
Robert's diary.
Roberta, tak.
May 2nd. Tomorrow I will visit Dr. Herman in the morgue. If he understands what I wrote to him in my letters, it shouldn't be too hard to convince him.
I think he's my man. May 3. The visit to Herman fulfilled my expectations. Our secret agreement will make further progress in my research much easier. It did not take much effort to convince him to cooperate, just as I expected. Herman understands that science and research of novel concepts sometimes demands sacrifices. He agreed to take care of the first delivery tomorrow already, which suits my plans perfectly. If it were not for him, I do not know how it would be possible for me to keep on disposing of those damn bodies. A few corpses disappear without a trace certainly will not be a problem for him as a pathologist. Last, I can resume work on the tests. May 8th. Previous tests were no use, and several months of work turned out completely futile. God's sake, where could I have made a mistake? Where? Calculated all the components almost 1,000 times, and just haven't a clue as to what could be wrong. It's starting to make me tired. It's taking much too long. And with every new day, I'm afraid that someone will find out. It is with great luck that I convinced Herman to cooperate at the right moment. Either I improve the composition of the substance, or raise doses as they are. Otherwise, I cannot proceed further. Yes, that's it. The composition is correct. I merely require to raise the dosage. Yes! Should have started sooner with them. Oh, I will raise the concentration by 100%. May 9. Administered the higher concentrate to 2 subjects. I have to wait several days before I can make accurate measurements. At least I can now take a rest from all the figures and calculations. May 12. I thought I would not have to take any notes for the next few days. But I had a word with James today. He was acting differently than usual, and spoke about things that must never come to light. He knows too much about the methods of my research and can expose me. And worse, they would believe him. Do not know what to do now. Locked in that cell of his, he's trying to corner me. How ironic. Never before have I considered direct violence. But he is a threat to all my efforts and everything that I have achieved. May 13. Things are apparently worse than I thought. The head nurse spoke to James, and she herself suggested to me that we should release him for some time. It was quite an effort to convince her that James must stay where he is because of his condition. I have no clue what he told her to make her believe him, but I'm afraid he may tell her everything next time. Must not happen. He is not the fool I thought he was. I have to get rid of him somehow. May 15. Everything I once held firm in my hands is beginning to crumble and fall like a house of cards. Higher doses have had no effect. I verified all the measures twice. Do not know how to continue. The whole affair with James refuses resolution. He must never be allowed to return to Black Mirror. Do what has to be done. There is only one possibility left. Only one solution. I will dispense with the calculations and raise the ratio of the effective substance by another 100%. I know whose veins I will inject the serum into this time.
Herman helped Robert hide the results of his experiments. The bodies of the patients would end up in his morgue, and no one was to find out.
No właśnie, jaka zgrana parka. W ogóle musiał tutaj coś o mózgu przeprowadzać. Tutaj widzimy pierwszy week. Tutaj był tak spoko, tutaj się zaczęło coś dziać. Tutaj już takie zniszczenie mózgu małe. No cóż, planował w ogóle zabić
I have no clue what's in
brata.
them. A chemical of some sort, that's for sure. There are dates on the labels, month after month.
Naboje.
It's a 3.5 millimeter.
A niestety już nie mamy pistoletu. Ale mamy jakiś pierścień.
It must be very old.
I list.
Dear Samuel, it was not easy for me to find fitting words for these first lines that I hope you are reading.
As well as it was not easy to find out where you were living. I hope that my letter will reach your hands as soon as possible, as there is not much time left. Since your departure, I have contributed all my efforts and endless hours of sleepless nights looking for the truth about our family. I feel that I am already very close to beholding its full face, and I am concerned that I might not have the strength to look at it alone. Therefore I am turning to you, Samuel, for I know that you will hear out my plea. In this envelope, you will find the ancient ring of our heritage. It is very important that you always have it with you. Take extraordinary care of it. I will explain everything when you arrive. Please return to our manor and help me. I know my time is closing in. I can feel it. I am afraid.
Tak.
William knew something, but now there's no way to find out what. Maybe I could have helped him if I had received the letter on time. I hope you're frying in hell. Can you hear me, Robert?
Tak, Robert zabrał list Williama, który znalazł na samym początku. No i właśnie tutaj by to wskazywało, że to jakby Robert zabił Williama. Nie wiem. Bo w końcu list zabrał. No ale cóż, Robert taka pijawka. Jeszcze mamy zwój jakiś.
I, William Gordon, have decided to bequeath my possessions as follows. To my dear Victoria, I give and will all my personal possessions, the family jewels and valuables, as they righteously belong to her heirs and assigns forever. To my grandson, Samuel Gordon, I hereby transfer the ownership of the Black Mirror Castle, with all the neighboring lands. To him I also devise the administration of our family residence. Let him take care of it properly, as I no longer can. To his heir and assigns forever. To my beloved son James, I give the full right to live in his native residence for however long he should desire, until the end of his days. By this I hope to at least partially atone for your having to live in complete loneliness, my dear James. And lastly, to my firstborn son Robert. After long pondering, I have decided to deny the right to the property of our family. However, I do retain his right to his property and things that he has been making use of in our family residence. I know that you are well aware of the reason of my decision, Robert. In my eyes, you are no longer worthy of the name Gordon. These decisions I make of my own free will, and in the best of conscience. William Gordon.
William's last will was apparently meant to stay hidden from everyone. Robert, I see now I didn't know you at all, you bloody beast.
Dokładnie. Oprócz tego jeszcze Robert zabrał testament. No i tak wskazuje, jakby on znalazł ten testament, później poszedł do Williama, zrzucił go z tej wieży i zabrał list, który pisał do Samuela i tak mi się zdaje, jakby tak William mógłby zginąć. No cóż. W sumie dziwne, że nie zniszczył tego. W końcu i tak ktoś mógł to znaleźć. ale mamy chyba wszystkie potrzebne rzeczy, już tam nie musimy wracać. Udamy się do pokoju Wiktorii. Ojej, Wiktoria, jesteś tam? Żyjesz? Żyję.
May I speak with you for a while, Victoria?
Of course, Samuel.
Łatwiej byłoby, gdyby powiedziała proszę.
What was in the Ashbury building before it became a sanatorium?
I have no idea. I was never interested in that place. Why are you asking about such a thing, Samuel?
I just wanted to know. It's not important.
I think on one occasion, Robert mentioned there used to be a hospital for cholera patients there. That building has a terrible past indeed. Would you please excuse me now, Samuel?
To ona nam nie powie? Może musimy pogadać z Batesem. Może jest w kuchni.
Bates,
Yes, sir?
O, Robercie, możemy pogadać tylko.
Bates, I have just returned from Ashbury. I spoke with the head nurse, and,
Any news of Sir Robert?
well, unfortunately,
From your tone, I anticipate bad news.
it's worse, Bates. Much worse. Robert is dead.
What? Sir Robert? That's inconceivable. Oh my, I sensed something terrible would happen. All this time since Sir Robert disappeared. This is going to be a tremendous shock for Madam.
Maybe it would be preferable not to let her know, at least for the time being.
But how could we possibly not tell her about this?
Bates, we cannot tell her now. Try to understand. We need to give this some time.
But Madam will continue to look for Sir Robert. She will find out the truth by herself soon anyway, and things will be worse for her.
Believe me, Bates. The later she learns about Robert's death, the better.
Oh, you are probably right, sir. We have to give Madam more time. The news would destroy her right now. Would you excuse me now, sir? I need to organize my thoughts.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Okej. Tylko poinformowaliśmy go, że Robert nie żyje. Ale no, nie dowiedzieliśmy się o mężczyźnie z obrazu, więc może muszę tam wrócić i zobaczyć jeszcze na ten obraz. Wtedy Wiktoria coś powie na jego temat. No. Zobaczmy jeszcze. Tylko takie spojrzenie. Mogę jeszcze do niej coś powiedzieć?
I'll leave her alone now.
Okej. Dobra, no to udamy się do Ashbury. Wpierw jednak do Hermana. Zobaczymy te włosy Morisa. Pod mikroskop. Czy to Morris mordował i uciekł?
No, Morris isn't the murderer I'm looking for either. But if it isn't him, then who?
Ciekawe. Nie mogę się dostać do Ashbury. No powinienem tam teraz iść. No przepraszam bardzo, ale dlaczego ja tam nie mogę się dostać? Przecież muszę tam iść. Może teraz powie o obrazie, nie wiem. Zapytamy się.
I would like to ask you about something.
I'm listening, Samuel.
O, teraz jest.
Victoria, I was in Robert's study and I saw a picture of a man that I had never seen before. Is it someone from our family?
A picture? You shouldn't have entered that room, Samuel. Robert does not like anyone to go in there, not even me.
I merely tried to find something that would help us figure out where Robert could be. His things are all in order.
Oh, good. He would be angry if he found out that you had been in his study. That picture is a portrait of our ancestor, Lothar Gordon. It was he who founded the sanatorium where Robert works.
And when was that?
Some 200 years ago. I'm not exactly certain.
Ashbury has been a hospital of some kind for quite some time.
Jeszcze coś?
Tell me more about Lothar Gordon.
He was chief doctor in a hospital for the mentally disordered for many years. In those days, however, they did not speak about therapy or medication. He would probably have carried on with his work if he had not fallen ill.
What was his ailment?
Over time, that place completely absorbed him. All those mad minds that he was spending days and nights with. In the end, he broke down, and his mind succumbed to insanity too. He died as one of those he was helping. A truly sad end.
When Lothar died, where did they bury him?
I see you are testing my memory. As far as I know, his body remained there as he wished. They buried him in a modest grave behind the sanatorium. Later, that place turned into a graveyard. Many who died within the walls of the sanatorium found their rest there. Would you please excuse me now, Samuel?
Okej. Dobra, no teraz możemy chyba udać się do Ashbury. Tak. Nareszcie. Prosimy
It's Samuel Gordon. Please, open the gate.
Dobra. Będziemy dzisiaj poszukać grobu Lothara. Pewnością jest pochowany właśnie tutaj, bo zdają się lukiem.
There are 2 big bottles full of chlorine in it.
Może później. Teraz tutaj możemy na tym cmentarzu odwiedzić groby. Ale my udamy się od razu do głównego. To będzie tu. Ile rośnie? Tak.
An unmarked grave. I need to remove the shrub first. There's our coat of arms on the stone tablet. That must be the grave I'm looking for.
Musimy robić krzeczorów. Teraz może tej kaplicy. Może teraz się pojawi.
A pair of gardening scissors. I hadn't noticed it before.
Chodzi.
Damn, it's broken.
Tutaj następne. W sumie dość długo można szukać, ale wiecie, stara gra. A nowsze gry, właśnie jak Black Mirror 2, też mają takie ułatwienie, że odpowiedzi przeciwnie mają wskazanie przedmiotów w danym pomieszczeniu. To jest
The lid is too heavy. I cannot move it.
Wydaje się, że to ryba.
Trash, junk, and garbage. A metal rod. I'll take it.
Nie wydaje mi się, że to cmentarza. Dziwnie, że ta owieka akurat
Oh no, the grave was empty. How do I obtain the fourth key? I can't stop now. I must carry on.
niestety nie ma ciała Lotara. Też będziemy musieli popytać. Idziemy może do pielęgniarki, ona może coś wiele z tego. Okej. Dobra, pielęgniarko.
May I speak with you?
Sure.
Tell me, the old graveyard at the back of the sanatorium, has it always been administered by Ashbury?
Yes, as far as I know, it has belonged to Ashbury for at least the past 100 years.
And before that?
Prior to that, it was part of the Wormhill Parish, I believe. But as I said, that was a very long time ago.
Thank you. That's enough. So, the old graveyard was administered by the Wormhill Parish. That's all. Thanks.
Chyba tu już nie będziemy mogli wrócić. Popytamy księdza, czy wie coś na temat tego cmentarza starego. Ojciec Frederick, ciekawe co on tam robił przy cmentarzu.
Father Frederick?
Yes?
Can I speak with you?
Certainly, my son. I am listening.
Dobra.
I need to research one of my ancestors. Can you help me?
I would be happy to help you, but I sense that something is troubling you. Would you like to discuss it? You would relieve your soul. Believe me.
You are kind, Father, but I have come for a different reason. I promise, I will return again when I have finished what I must.
Very well, then. What do you require from a servant of the Lord?
I need to figure out where the remains of Lothar Gordon are preserved. I suspect there might be a record of it in the chronicle of the parish.
Our chronicles reach far into the past. I believe I should be able to find the information you need. Please, come back later. It's going to take me a while to locate the record.
No i ponownie
Thank you, Father.
będziemy musieli czekać na coś. Dlatego ja ten moment przytnę, moi kochani. I po prostu będę chodził gdzie popadnie.
Read in the chronicle. Lothar Gordon was the father of Thomas Gordon, who was the father of William.
Dziadek William.
His remains were buried near Ashbury, as per his last wishes.
In Ashbury?
After some time, however, his body was cremated and transferred into one of your family tombs in the graveyard of the vicarage. That is where it is resting now.
Thanks, Father. You have been a great help.
You need not thank me. I am happy to have a look at the chronicles.
Okej. Także poszukamy teraz urny z prochami Lothara na cmentarzu. Strasznie długo chodziłam. Około chyba 10 minut. O, to jest otwarta.
Who opened the crypt?
Zobaczmy. Grabarz tam jest, się wyświetla.
Is anyone there?
Nim on się wywlecze jeszcze przy tym.
Who's there this late at night?
No wyłaź cień.
Is it you? What are you doing here?
Ile?
I know this is not exactly the right hour to take a walk around the graves, but I have my reasons.
Yeah, you've probably got some real good reasons.
I'm looking for Lothar Gordon's remains, and this is the last possible place. I would like to have a look inside. It won't take long.
No, I won't let you in at this time. I've got my work to finish. Come by tomorrow and you can spend however long you want inside. I have to finish my work, so I'll be going back to it.
Musimy zdobyć tę urnę dzisiaj.
Hold on. We can certainly find a way to settle this.
I'm listening.
You can go down and see if you can find the urn for me. It's very important, and you won't lose out on it.
Let me get this straight. You come to a cemetery after midnight to dig up an urn in the tomb of some ancestor of yours, and you will pay me to help you find it.
Exactly.
It's got to be very important indeed, as far as I can tell. To hell with it. I'll go and find it for free. So, whose urn is it that you want?
Lothar Gordon's. It must be somewhere in the crypt.
Okay. Wait here. It's going to take me a while to find it.
Dobra.
Sure.
Tak, przy tym dzwonieniu na pewno. Ale teraz jedyna postać, która zrobi coś za darmo, nic nie musimy robić. No, mila. Do tej pory spotykaliśmy wszystkie takie postacie, które nie były przekupne. Nie da się w ogóle przekupić nikogo w tej grze. Niestety. On nam przyniesie tą urnę za darmo i może będzie w niej kluczyk. No idzie.
You were right. I found it. Here you are.
Dziękuję. Jesteś bardzo miły, grabarzu.
Now I've got to get back to work. You've cost me a lot of time already.
Dziwne, że on
I would
pracuje tak...
still like to go to bed today.
Ty sobie się zająć
I'll leave you to your work.
Good.
już... Idź. Okej. No, chcę już mieć kontrolę nad grą. Zobaczmy. A, jest już.
Just one more key left. Williams. There's only one way to obtain it. I fear the thought, but I have no choice. I must finish what I have begun. God forgive me.
Będziemy musieli odkopać, bo nie ma. Tak, w toolboxie.
The flashlight might come in handy in this darkness.
I ta latarka nam się przyda. Ja miałem tutaj taki mały problem, jak kiedyś grałem, pamiętam. Nie wiedziałem, gdzie tej latarki użyć dokładnie. Bierzemy. Musimy wrócić tam do kościoła i poszukać dziury, którą kopał grabarz, gdy pierwszy raz go spotkaliśmy. Użyjemy latarki na tej dziurze i tam w tej dziurze znajdziemy łopatę, która będzie nam przydatna do odkopania po prostu grobu, trumny użyjemy. Jezus, Boże, jak... Grupę na tym grobie nie możemy latarki, tam dalej testujemy. Ja właśnie też używałem zawsze przy tym grobie latarki. Po prostu tutaj jest gruba. Użyjemy latarki. No. Gdzie... Świetnie. Widzisz coś?
The shovel is lying on the heap.
Zbieramy łopatę. Nie tak jak mówię, to było dla mnie dość problematyczne znaleźć to miejsce. Było tak blisko mimo że. No ale zdarza się, prawda? No, wracaj się szybciej tam. Jeszcze będziemy musieli zamknąć grabarza niestety w grobowcu. Żeby nam nie przeszkadzał, kiedy będziemy odkopywać ciało Williama. Także on tutaj... Dopiero po tym jak...
I've got to get rid of the grave digger first.
No fajnie, jeszcze nie przeznaczony niestety, ale można się domyślić, co trzeba zrobić. Musimy zdjąć ten drut.
It's holding the metal door open.
Kołek jeszcze. Musimy przesunąć.
Peg is holding the door open.
Takie zabezpieczenie. Okej. Drzwi się zamknął. Zatrzasnął. Samuel jeszcze podejdzie i jest. Nie?
He won't be getting out easily.
Biedny grabarz, tak nam pomógł, a my go tak traktujemy. Nie. Wyżej mierze, że jesteśmy groby. Okej. Dokopaliśmy się.
Forgive me, William. I had to do it.
Dałem już. Ciekawe, że go akurat dokopali.
Fifth key, the last one.
Mam już mnie zakopie. No cóż. No tak, bezcześcimy droby w tej grze. W większej mierze. O, ktoś tu przyjechał. Kareta.
Our carriage. Somebody must have come to the vicarage. Victoria? I'll have a look in the church.
Okej.
That was Bates. What is he doing here? Why did he go to the confessional in such a hurry? I must find out somehow.
Teraz bawimy się w
Someone
księdza.
is coming. Most likely Father Frederick.
I heard footsteps a minute ago. Did someone come in before you?
I didn't see anyone. You must have heard me.
Perhaps you were right. Is there some way I can help you?
No, Father. Thank you.
In that case, I will depart.
Idź. Dziwne, że Bates nie słyszał. Może jest taki przygłuchy. No ale w końcu ma tam okienko. Tak, pobawimy się w księdza. Bawiliśmy się w detektywa, to teraz w księdza.
Father, I am haunted by a terrible secret. I know who has caused all this evil. I know who killed those people. I can no longer bear keeping this secret to myself, so I must confess. I saw him sneaking through the night, covered by the darkness. His palms, they were stained with blood, a terrible sight. I hid quickly so that he would not see me. When I briefly looked into his face, I was stunned with awe. I still have his expression before my eyes. All this time, I remained silent. I could not tell anyone. They would not believe me anyway. Even I would not believe it if I had not seen his face with my own eyes. I am afraid of pronouncing his name, Father.
Do go on, son.
I know the devil has many faces. That night I saw one of them. The face was that of the Lord of Castle Black Mirror, the youngest of the family, Samuel Gordon.
That must be the hair of the murderer. The murderer has black hair.
He kept saying that he hadn't killed him. That's what he was saying. He said he knew who killed him. That he knew.
Of your blood, others will rise with your name, bearing my curse. One of your heirs will convert 5 souls of 5 mortals. This will be the catalyst to bring my anger back to life. And I will return. When your days have ended, there will be no one to stop me.
God, forgive him his sins.
Tak. To za informacją kończymy 5 odcinek 6. I myślę, że zostanie ostatni odcinek 6. Więc już wiemy, kto mordował. Tak. Ale miłe było to, że tak podejrzewaliście tyle osób.
Forgive me, my Lord, for my sins, and give me strength to carry on. Give me strength to stand up to evil and destroy the curse that has harassed my family for so long. Give me strength, my Lord. Amen. There's only one way from the quiet areas of the church. I must descend into the depths of the catacombs and destroy the source of evil that has taken over my soul.
Aha, tak. No i w sumie Samuel nie był świadom tego, co robi, prawda? Ktoś zawładnął jego umysłem i mordował ludzi. Nie, Markus. Moroder się nazywał. No i ciekawe jestem, czy wy również podejrzewaliście Samuela o to. Czekam na wasze komentarze. I przed nami ostateczny finał, więc mam nadzieję, że będziecie czekać na ten odcinek. Ja się teraz z wami żegnam i dziękuję wszystkim za oglądanie, więc cześć, trzymajcie się. Do następnego odcinka z Black Mirror.